Friday the 29th of January, last day of the week. Morning maths answers. Add 72 to the following numbers. So here we go. 72 add 125. If we add 70, we get 195, 195. But then we're adding another 2, so it makes 197. Okay, do that, make that red, make it bold so it's easier to see, and we are up and running. Okay, 148, that is. Right, so this is one of those where I'm going to add the ones first. So 148 add the 2 is of course 150. That makes it nice and round number. So 150 add 70 is 200, 220. So 220, and that goes there. 172 add 72. Now I happen to know that 72 and 72, double 72 is 144. So if we add an extra 100 there, it becomes 244, 244. Okay, did you see that? Do you see how that worked? And then 204, pardon me, add 72. Now again, I'm going to mix this up a little bit, because I'm going to take this 4 and I'm going to take this 4 and I'm going to add it to the 72. I've still got that funny pen. So 72 add 4 is 76, plus the 200 is 276. Now I need to go back to there, 276, and this needs to so 276, 276, oops, that's not working because I forgot to click. 276, yes, there we go. Right, so for that, those are the answers for question 1. Question 2, let's just bring this down here and make sure I remember to subtract instead of add, which is what I did before. Okay, 217 take away 90. 217 take away 90 is 127. Okay, but then we need to take away another 2, so it's 125. Okay, right, 457 take away 90 is going to be 367 if we were taking away exactly 90, but we're taking away 92, so we have to take away another 2, so therefore it becomes less 365. Okay, 566 take away 92, so 566 take away 90 is going to be 476, and then we take away another 2 and it becomes 474. 695, let's take away the 90 first, so that becomes 605, take away another 2, 603, 603, and for this one, just for the sake of it, if I had 603 and add 92, that makes 693, 94, 95, 695. So I've just done the inverse operation there, and it works, so therefore I must be correct. Okay, question number 3. Yes, there we go. Question number 3, we're multiplying by 10. Okay, so now these are just a little bit, these are one step harder. I guess these are like level 2 multiplications, because you've got that 0 in the middle, and what you've got to do is remember that the 1 moves over into the thousands column, into the next column, the 0 moves, the 2 moves, and then the ones column is empty, so you put a placeholder, you put a 0 in there. Okay, move that across so that we've got more space. Okay, so that's 102. 203, 2030. That's better. And then 304, 304, and then a 0. So can you see how the digits all stick together? So 406. So 406. So the answer is going to have a 4, then a 0, and then a 6. And you can't add zeros in the middle. You can't put extra things in the way or anything like that. It's still got to look exactly the same, just so these two digits, these two figures, numbers rather, look exactly the same, but I'm multiplying by 10, so therefore I put an extra 0 goes on the end there. So it's 4060. Okay, right, next question. Question 4. Add £500 and 2 pence to 6,543. So let's just take this there, copy, and then get another page and put that there to remind me, and then get a pen, and then okay, so start setting this out. 500, so this is £500, and then the decimal point, so this changes now to pence, so no 10 pences and 2 1 pences, and then we've got to add 6,543 pence. Right, if you're not sure where to start, do you put the 6 here, or do you put the 6 here, or put the 6 here? If you're not sure, the 3, that goes in the pence column, in the 1 pence column, so put the 3 there. And then the 4 goes in the 10 pence column, which goes just here. And then the 5 goes in the pound column, the £1 column. And then the 6 goes in the £10 column. And then, if you do it that way, then you'll never get it wrong, because it will always be, everything will be in the right place. Okay, let's give ourselves a bit more space. Okay, so, and now we just start adding up, really. So let's go for a different pen. So 2 add 3 is 5, and 0 add 4 is 4. Decimal point. So what we can see now here is it looks like it's 0.45, but actually this represents 45 pence. Okay, so this is the pence side, and now this over here is the pound side. 0 add 5 is of course 5, and then we've got 0 add 6 makes 6, and then we've got 5 add 0 is 5. So the answer is 565. So £565 and 45 pence. Okay, question number 5. Calculate 56 millimeters minus 3.5 centimeters. Now, I'm sure we've done 3.5 centimeters before, and hopefully by now you should know that that equals 35 millimeters. Okay. The reason for doing these sorts of questions and repeating them and using the same sorts of numbers is that if you didn't understand it first time, then second time or maybe third time, remember, you cannot make the same mistake over and over again. That's just not acceptable. Okay, now 56 take away 35. This is actually a fairly straightforward subtraction. Let's take away the 5 first. So 6 take away 5 is 1 equals, so that's 1, and remember that's in the ones column. And then 50 take away 30, well 5 take away 3 is 2, and that's in the tens column. So we've got 21, and these are millimeters. If you want to check, you can do the inverse operation with this number and this number. So you've got 21 and 35. 21 and 35 obviously makes 56. Okay, and finally on to the last question. We've got 2 question marks, so we'll do the vertical ones first. We don't know this, we do know this, and we do know this. That's quite helpful. So the long line goes there. This is 5, and this is 3. So we've got 5 here, and we've got 3 here. So therefore, this must be 8. So therefore, we can replace the question mark with an 8. Get a different pen. Okay, horizontally, we've got a shortish line now. Oh, we've got even shorter there, so we've got a 5 there. We've got a line that's a bit longer than 5, and then here we've got a 14. Okay, so now if we just transfer over to here, we've got this one's 14, quite long, And then we've got this one, which we are told, which we know rather, is 5. And then we've got the unknown one, which I shall do as a dotted line kind of thing. And this is the question mark. So the calculation becomes 5 plus something equals 14. And hopefully you will be able to tell me that the something equals 9. So put the 9 in here. There we go. And right, what color pen shall we use this time? Creative pen. This one. This is very good. Okay, so we'll start on the bottom left-hand corner of the shape. Here we go. 14. Okay, add 8. Oops. 14 add 8 is 22. Add 9 is 31. Add another 5 is 36. Add another 5 is 41. Add a 3 is 44. So I'm going to write 44 down there, but I'm not going to say that that's the answer, because I'm going to use a different pen and I'm going to check. So I will use the stars pen, I think. So, and this time I will start in this corner and I will go this way. So we'll start here. So we start with 9, and then down here, I think this was an 8, wasn't it? This is the 8, isn't it? Just here. Okay, so 9 add 8 is 17. 17 add 14. Well, 17 add 10 is 27, plus 4 is 28, 29, 30, 31. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. And then 39 add 5 is 44. Aha, which is what we've got here. So it must be correct. Okay, so the perimeter of that shape is 44 centimeters or millimeters, whatever you were working on. Okay, those are the Friday answers. If I don't communicate with you today anymore, then have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.